Dumienu ene July bosome no ne de toso aduasa oman hye ya mamunyina ha amakwaba eba ene Afia Brempomaa Kasiepo so e wo Ctv so nsema wodo ayensa aka awie no eno ne yaboa no ya yede esomo no yenhwe nsemo a kasie edimu akotene no ebi Owura to Forsen ene businessman Richard Jakpa asma ebeda phobia enti wonko free onya wonti enidim Pesa dia to dwase or the more purposes bi hyeso na hwiebe enkona wieye de na nipa be say 70,000 empemaduoson en watumi atwere won mudin aka abato nwoma no ho Yewia na yetwe sopo eko amanfo aman so South Africa aman no Libya de hia wo che wonom e wa asrafo camp ahodo bi no no wo kire se wo de wonom kogina asem ni bia na wo hye wonom asem ni ase Therefore, we can't smile do a bit more, and I'm there someone area say Afia Brempomaa Kasiepo. I will Ctv so make I will say we should be a Afia who do no emono abefonten tefide no so ye there's some more. My Ctv GH social media handles I would know about my Ctv GH Kasiepo pieba when you be a share kai say but to a man on fair former wodum so when you be a share every okay kind for a me Afia Brempomaa Hineh Mesdames ho aba na basom from Wakwaba Fay and Seminole Enie. Yes, every appeals court, Ora Richard Jakpa, and Ora to Forsen and Seminole, and who him say, one man some echo PA, our appeals court, my home some dear, a gun has said the jar, made Drew Breby Crono, and on Kuaya, one rush bedroom tresse, Ora no quaya by it is when need you no quasimni, in trap quabia so, and Fakwamunti, a Breby Ora to Forsen, echo as a Nibiano. Na edom kumano ekota na chi na wajai emrasbe dwam dibre anase dwumedi awodi wo hono wajai ato enchen enei appeals court to say kane soafo an wo hwe omansi kasam so Dr. Kesel Atoforsen any businessman Richard Jakpa wonum nifo won hu ni how ohun ni asem ebedan court no ho enti wonko na wonfa wonti enidim court brofo or say acquitted and discharge. Na asemi ajaje for miensa ene tena so ya mienu mu a ena ekoma wonum se Owura Richard Jakpa ene Owura to Forsen asem na edi court atrantwie no woni ho fokwan bia so edi court de ho ache no na fei o kire se kane justice Afia sewa saribotwe ejina wotu ye e wo match bosome de dan na etoso aduasa afie mu ya na kire se Owura to Forsen ebra me bie defense mu ene ho kro ne ba tinkire twan gwanyan no wo se no kra na mfomso kakra wo ho enti wo hwe atrantwi a Owura to Forsen edi akoniaba e wo court no a no kwasem ne se na mfa kwan bia mu enti ena saa gine wotu ye Ajaji for me no awamudi asemi bi ema Owura to Forsen justice kwakutawia kaboafo ene justice Philip Bright Mensa na justice Pokwe Champon no oni hweye se wo so ne nuanom aka ne mu enti ne ye kan nyina akwakosi se Court of Appeal say Dr. Atoforsen ene Owura Richard Jakpa say de omeyi emre bia ne ho ekekere wonom wo mu wo manyin fa so woni wo man ni sika waja won fa won tin dim na wonante wo man asase so ni won djuma Ebusiafo nsem kroye mu na ye wei na Chief of Defence Staff Major General Bismarck Owusu kwasi onwona wode ababetu dwase krata eye asrafo no edekoma Owura Richard Jakpa no na wonchro do baabi ase owura no aye niam ho nsem bi a e de atia wo man eni mpo asrafo kwan bi aso.
Now let's look at the table attached to Exhibit BF3, where a military officer does not pay his debts. Which of the reasons for release is applicable to him?
My lady, is misconduct and is having failed to settle his private debts.
Please tell the court whether misconduct appears in Exhibit BF3, which is the Army's release letter to third accused.
My lady, no.
Now that you do not know, or you cannot tell the court, you cannot tell the court who released the confidential records of the third accused person to the minister, were you able to find from your, were you able to institute an inquiry into it?
My lady, I did not receive any correspondence that some documents have been released to the court, so I couldn't do that.
Exhibit BF1 is addressed to the Honorable Minister for Justice and Attorney General.
Yes, my lady.
Have you seen any court order served on you or made available to you that indicates that Exhibit BF1 should be released to the Office of the Honorable Attorney General?
No, my lady.
When you compare Exhibit BF1 to Exhibit BF3, I suggest to you that the reasons stated by the Honorable Minister of Defense in Exhibit BF1 as the grounds for the release of A3 are not totally accurate.
The Minister for Defense consults you, the Chief of Defense Staff, in releasing a document to another public officer, including the Attorney General.
My lady, he exercises the right to copy me or not.
And that is what normally prevails. The Minister for Defense does not necessarily consult you in releasing any document at all.
My lady, I won't say it's normal, but he can do that.
Abusuafo yemfrin semi so na yemfa ye ni enkyeremo ewo abato komisa so ye sansa wo de atodwa se hwiebe enrubra ebeto aba no anya nipa dodo no ade wonum den akwa abato enwuma no no nam sokra mo kire se wo de mop up exercise bi ebe hwehwe so ya ebe hya ase agas bosmi ewumi anase ye bewra mo no ne da edikan
2018 after the last registration and Ubia went to be unregistered time last registration for one or two reasons. Only on myself on register. Exactly, I need to say registration also a online, use offline, meaning online. Okay, you can say one be for qualify say of a call show the say would be any Ghana card and has a passport and no any means of identity. So we need Ghana and has a movie passport. Yes, say young of you as grants. Now, yes, I can use say will be a guarantee for Ngofo in the last exercise for more than 10. It is a good can say some registration will be a guarantee amount will be for. It is a guarantee for Ngofo up to 10. This mobile one and then there will be a guarantee for any other. Yes, also, I can say, please, registration will take place 268 offices of our commission and 26 public universities and affiliation as a prison centers in 40 nationwide and also a registration. Now, a registration started from 7 a.m. in the morning. Now, I ended 6 p.m. Yeah, it's like you say, I walk Ghana Police Force Army. Say, from the first up to the third, the day of operations exercise, it only provided 24 hours security at all the registration centers, even a peaceful environment. It's exactly you say, I say, in one, say, mobile operations exercise, and we in the commission.
Afia yenko suhuma batro empesuano esue na sumwa de hye na e kire se kane mrashimedwani anase mrashimedwani ya won potem honom roboafo akwadwa sante opesen kokko gina kontekro na emfie mpeno ne aduanu nan abato no wosan eprim mrashimedwam edibrani bio
Asante se ewum se ni party no mama de nanso on ye temfo ne de wo mududo no agindi e won adwuma so a waye ede ama abonyoko no ene woman no enyina enenti wono enhwe ese nipa kutua bia won MPP abonyoko ni mu ebe kire nipa won konkopie mo memra so yefi wobra wo mududo no agidi ese obwafo kojo asante ena obetumi ato adwuma pa wo ye no eso temfo ne amane boni apelete Kofi Michel edi enkomo petitioner timemfo no ede ekodom wafo kodwono eyade se ora Isaac Kasiepo a wono ede trefo ede ma mrashibedwani no ene gidamu ejeye eno so ema wodi tuja chese timemfo no enya woni bia se wobefre ora kodwa sante wafo se wonkonko gina kwante kro
se yafa obo kodwa sante amba yebelu susi enunti yesra onu wafo kodwa sante se nipa eguano ma oma woza we need 2 weeks to 3 weeks. What about 1 month? On my internet, sir, over my on my capital. Anything that pushes someone, their candidates, I'm not working at now. Babuya down convention here. So, I don't think yes, party. Now, say you better to sit here. You must and it's soon push a deployment abana. When it says deployment, the person we need sit on my and it's a problem. Last question. Now we're doing soon. I am some medical is a travel. Over the interview, the part do it away. As anybody, so one decision and delegate and take. Now on to about my MPP, you can imagine where the city will land. 8 years of officer. Now you can only do too much spam. Now Omra my yes sir.
MCF yento aso na yenko yenim wonsem foforo emumra somedwam chiame hene oro Alban Sman abagbeng wode achopa mu eden amagana fo nyina ewo road traffic regulations hye ene ensiesie ya na nkaban epeso ye ewo mu no entia na abra asemi beto dwa Ghana fo anim foforo no ejihe pa manfo kasa ya se emra ben ene pese ma MPC ene ajaje ene ministers kwan ema wonum etumrika tente abia wonum pe ewa kwan so na face so the siren ahodo abobobo wonom ka ho eba ye no Speaker of Parliament ba Bonten edbetu dwa se emre bia sa enru nanim ho chopay eno de abey.
Following the opposition's firm stance against the legislative instruments, the government has decided to withdraw the proposed amendments. Today, I wish to address the very key issues arising from this situation, provide clarity on the legislative process, and engage in a constructive dialogue on the future of subsidiary legislation in our beloved country. We recognize the public's perception of insensitivity, and I'm here to offer apology and assure the Ghanaian people that this Parliament remains acutely aware of and responsive to their needs. Furthermore, I will outline the process of decision making, clarify the steps we have taken to streamline this process through our standing orders, and invite a robust debate on whether the current constitutional framework for subsidiary legislation is fit for purpose.
Afia Ghana Revenue Authority mpanyinfo akachi na panyina oda Ghana Revenue Authority mikyerɛ Commissioner General Julie Esiam wode atodwa sɛ ekuo no na sɛ adwuma ekuo no egu ahoboa so pɛso yɛ nsakyerɛ ahodoɔ.
Yeah, you see, there's so many different factors. We can't say that people are smuggling because taxes, etc. They're loopholes that we need to block. You were just here when Commissioner was speaking to the geospatial intelligence that we're going to use to ensure that we embark on the journey of ensuring we don't have borders. So we can't attribute all of this to high taxation. We've also said that we're going to review taxes, all the taxes, to consolidate taxes. I didn't say to reduce, but to consolidate taxes. That review has to be carefully done, and so we will evaluate that. I'm not able to say that that is for this year, that is for 2025, but whatever review we do, we are implemented. Has to be backed by policy and therefore go to our mother ministry to have that conversation. So even if that happens this year, in terms of the review, its implementation will be 2025. I'm not able to say because we're going to do a review. So I can't, because the review has not been done, I can't stand here and say that it's going to be
two of them that I'm questioning are the e-levy as well as the COVID-19 tax. Those two taxes, what is the GR's potential on that?
We're going to review, like I said, we're going to review all the legislations. We can consolidate if possible. So it's a review. And when you put a review on the table and you're not done with the review, you're not in any way, it will be irresponsible to stand here and say that it's going to reduce taxes, it's going to take this away, it's going to take that away. No, it's a review. You know, in any organization, even if we're running our own businesses, when you put a strategy in place, 5 years, 6 years, 2 years, 3 years, you need to take a pause and actually understand the yields that you have, the implications of going and review to see if there's any way that you can optimize.
Yentwa so na yenko yenim wonsem foforo emu Ghana Health Service the betu just say wo bi apono ama won ma ye adwuma e wo apomdian so ye ahodo anesefo ene won ma keka ka ho abenya adwuma ye na asemi na ranking member on health committee ye wo mrasbedwam owura kwabena mental candle ede acto Ghana fo nyina ni mo se wo bi anhwe no ye nkanka no won ma ye adwuma apomdin aso ye anesefo no esan se wo hunu ne se ye aban no enhyehyeye a wo hyeda peso fa bu katakwan so na wogi vote ahodo no a ede kɔ won makachi obi anso nim se aban ye teso yi wo mohuti
aban se oba be fa anesefo be ye 15,200 yedim se oman mu ade a haye pa won mu amaburo mu nya adwuma ye na saade we akoye aban no ntrekesi bi a oye ewo afi bi a e ba beto abanimu some be kaya before 2016 MPP for nanado ni ba omia dede efa anesefo no mu nya adwuma enye ho Omu ba aban mu in 2016 no. Oma pe ho asem wanka kopem 2020 abrana yekoto aba. Ye fa omu wie ye no 2020 ni mu no. Oma nse adwuma ase ye to aba ni wie ansana. Omo ema omo hase. Efi 2020 ye to aba ni mo omu wie oma pe ho asem bi mamua. Nti wonu mu a omo ya nurse fo a omo akosuku omo hwe akomuden mu nsem no. Omo ato omo ajeje mu efi 2020 abepem samri. Mfie 9 biem 2024 omo atwanya kopmra yebesa to aba biem ena omo so befa anesefo yebesa kacha Ghana fo nyina se niema we ni ntrekese ne nkotonkoto agro aban ne Ghana fo di no eya amanyosam a me fi se ankasa de yemfa nya amanyosam nti emasa de we na ada obi ama ne nkoto emfa masa aban we biem si ya hweye na sadi we dada ye me to aba ma aban we ya de kire ne se efrisa mre ya gira mfie nan ya kiri biem ansa na bepe ya kira kwan ebiem ye minority for ye gidie kire se sadi we e was mfie afi ba ku bia asem sane na yewura John Dramani Mahama ban no oye no anya de o se de dada ye abra ye to aba nti efi se sadi we eye amanyosem ena wonum de beye empo so mo ye sa recruitment we wi a eye aban obeba biem ena obeba fa asudie no
Afei yenkwadwadie eni sikasem kase mu yekire ya wo hwe adwadie ni sikasem kase so na so wo hwe adwadie eso na amado kwasia meje e de atodwo se eba boda so dwadie anase bibimam ha sempo adwadie da bibimam entemu a emma edimu akotene pa echemema.
Main purpose for this particular session is to do what we do most at the Ministry of Trade, empowering our private sector. For us at the Ministry of Trade, for the purpose of clarity, our main mission is to ensure that we come up with policies and programs that are able to encourage and support our private sector. And we know one major challenge traders face is trade finance, organizing their nation, organizing information on storage, organizing information on cash flow to encourage others who would even want to invest in their kind of business has always been a challenge. And it is worthy to also note that when we are discussing with micro, small and medium enterprises, especially with importers, majority of them are usually women, and it's the women who usually engage in cross-border trade who have these challenges of organizing trade information, which can give us a good solution to trade finance issues. Meeting here this morning is to let them know that we have received some support from ECOWAS to give them these gadgets that they are going to be able to organize their trade information and then put everything in the right perspective. And hopefully they are able to put this to good use and then for it to improve in their businesses and we can take care of the other challenges that traders usually face. We are very much aware of the fact that by giving them these gadgets, it is not a full solution to all the challenges that the ordinary trader faces. But it is also important to note that once there's a multifaceted problem, you start finding the solutions in the same multifaceted way. And this is one of the ways that we are beginning, we are continuing to find solutions to the challenges that the ordinary trader faces. So this is the main reason why we are here today. For the first phase of this, we are dealing with 20 importers, and we are hoping that as time goes on, we'll be able to pick up another set of group and then support them in the various ways that we hope to.
Yanko anane ensemwe esi South Africa mino emu nanu fiada ena wachi Libya de share eduokununum 95 say wonum ene na mukutuna say remember when they left wope e wo kwan anaso wope bre etu kwan akọ South Africa mino mu no na enye nia ewo wo visa no so no na emom wonum ekwaje visa wo kire se wo ba besua de e wo South Africa mino emu asani ena South Africa mino akire se wonum afa kwan hodo bia so ya wonum aye hwehwemu hu sa ade hye wonum eba ya na eye bukata kwan so no fa ya owura oman no mu se mo ba se mo besua de na afa akire akoye se mo ba na mo ba beje asrafo ntete ne de omuni wasma aba wonum trimunti wachesa nkrofo aduakununum yi nyina ya sabra ye kase wode wonum akwa court nra na enra de piemu efriye court mu no ene se adisi aduakununum 95 yi wonum nyina afri Libya man no emu na won tebrofo agise wope obi a wobedada kasa no afri brofo akọ Libya fo kasa no de ama wonum enti wahwe ansam no de akọ na wotwe a yebesimu no eho eno bekọ akodi asem no na entansa bia ho bia wode abomrante ewie ha ene brema me kwan ma Afia Brempomaa Kasiepo yam de sumo Ctv so no nyina sie ye na sempanyfo chinchim fide no fuma won mo eka ne o mabo ani bo aye ma kasie edi mo wa wo hwe yen e wo fie wo kasafo nyina wo do no so abefo ntenta fide no so nso ye da wose nyame ya domo a ebrepem ye besan ehia Afia Brempomaa Hineh ene monsomfo ye dinkra